Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 and I'm trying a new team in NBA 2K25, the Chicago Bulls, my NBA games. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.
Let's meet the visiting teams.
And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Josh Giddey out there with Coby White. And it's LaVine in at the small forward position.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
White on the wing. Up and over McCollum. White can't hit.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Count it.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
To the inside. Here's LaVine. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Coby White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Over Tice. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by LaVine.
Still so consistent from the mid-range. This has been a staple of Vucevic's game for a long time.
Vucevic against Tice. Williamson inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball forward.
Outside, Williams. Pass to White. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the table.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Look out below. Zion came flying in to finish that out of there. Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Jones. Pass to Ingram. 20 feet out. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Bulls trail by 10. Here's Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's off on the first. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Duarte, looking to end the run. The Pelicans pull it in. McCollum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Bulls trail by 12. Here's Duarte. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Assisted by Patrick Williams.
1 minute left to play in the first. For 3, McCollum. Counted from distance. McCollum's got 13 now.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
White, good.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Phillips. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans lead by 11. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shoots from the baseline. Duarte grabs the board. And here are the Bulls now. Here's White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Herb Jones picks one up.
Well, what's great about Coby White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
So he can't get either to fall.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Here's Alvarado, outside Jones. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Bulls.
And the misconnection there, fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Number 4.
Pass to Phillips. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Pelicans ahead, leading by 9. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Buzelis. Lonzo Ball is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Levine in at the small forward position.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Murray's checked in for the Pelicans. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
The drive by Ingram uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Vucevic finds Craig, and here's Dosunmu. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board. The 3. They get the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's White. The Bulls with another miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the 3.
Here's Duarte. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And it's hammered home by Green.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said, to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have 2 of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. Dosunmu can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
A clear look for Murray, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
Stop, pop, count it. Murray looking smooth.
Dosunmu for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Green's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Jones. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dosunmu, left side. They still need this. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Here's Duarte, defended by Jones. The swim move for 3. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Craig's got his first 2 points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Green. It's hauled in by White. And here's Chicago. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
New Orleans has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
White against Ingram.
Terrific effort from Vucevic, using his size and length to make an impact defensively.
LaVine uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
LaVine with a steal. Here's White. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's New Orleans with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
I'll defer to Kenny's expertise on guards, but C.J. McCollum showing all his tricks can light it up from any part of the floor. And for
All right, fellas. Glad you could join us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
All right, let's get an update on DeJounte Murray. Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I got some news from New Orleans head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. He's not coming back for this game, and I'm told to expect he won't be back for a while. Not the news we were all hoping to hear, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. The backcourt, McCollum and Jones, and it's Tice in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier, and when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
McCollum against White. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. What a terrific move that is. Williamson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Duarte comes in for Williams. Ellis is checked in for LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White. Bulls keep it alive. Smith. And again, no good by Chicago. New Orleans leading by 20. Here's Jones. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Here's Williamson. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Chicago making some changes. Williams has checked in for Smith. Phillips comes in for Duarte. And it's Zach LaVine in for Giddey. Chicago's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The shot by Buzel is no good. The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the middle. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
Here's LaVine for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate CJ McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable.
I like watching Ball be assertive on offense, especially looking for a shot from the mid-range.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Here's LaVine for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
LaVine's got 7 points.
And Zach LaVine, never bashful, answers right back.
Here's Williamson. Chicago with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Buzelis. LaVine with it. Over Ingram. LaVine can't hit. McCollum finds Ingram. And McCollum slams it in.
Well, when he finds his flow, McCollum can be a thorn in the side of a defense with how he can fill it out.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Chicago, 5. Phillips.
And the Bulls making a change here.
2nd team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lots of room. He can't hit that time.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's New Orleans opening up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Zach LaVine. Boozel is out there with Smith. Then it's Ball, and it's Dosunmu in at the 2. New Orleans is shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Alvarado. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Inside. Here's Green. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Lays out, and as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Robinson Earl's checked in for New Orleans.
Into the lineup for your Pelicans,
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Green, the pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Green. Alvarado with it. And it's hammered home by Green.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The shot by Boozel is no good. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
And Murphy has become a more well-rounded offensive player, and that includes his ability to draw fouls.
First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Yep, that one's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Knocked loose. Stolen by Giddey. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Williams. From deep, Giddey. Knocks down the long J.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Outside, Green. Outside, Jones. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Green missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And stolen by Alvarado. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Pass to LaVine. From downtown. Tries again. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pelicans.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for C.J. McCollum.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Pelicans, number 17, Carlo, number 17.
Bulls on D. Pass to Misi. Here's Hawkins. 5 on the clock. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. Here's Misi. He's covered by Levine.
Number 50, Jeremiah Robinson.
Here's Hawkins. No good from outside. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Up top, Levine. Pass to White. Outside, Williams. From deep. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Alvarado outside. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been. Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K. How important, Greg, is it to a team's I
just want to see some. I just want to see some awards. There we go. I think I adjusted it in here.
to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with Kobe White. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. Levine can't hit. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. That's a 2 from Lillard. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Outside Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. No good with the triple. Trent passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. I'll tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And it's White missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Here's Giddey. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton for 3. Craps in the tray. Middleton's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now Middleton after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Lillard misses. On the wing, Giddey. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
They grabbed their own miss. Middleton with it. Defended by Giddey. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
And, you know, Lopez has such a likable personality and way about him. Just a good-spirited guy.
See some snuff around.
And it's one of the reasons his teammates enjoy playing with him.
The Bucks making a switch here. White's checked in. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Chicago. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorer. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And stolen by Lillard. Bounce pass from Wright. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Wright. 7 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
And it's the Bucks ball. Huge run right now for going 19-2. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that was not an easy game for them. They barely hung on at at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
And here is Craig. Still yet to score.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
With the putback. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Torian Prince in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Bulls, Beans checked in for Torrey Craig. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Javon Carter.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And that one's good. Right.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Wright's got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting in a...
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Chris Middleton. DeJuan Wright is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Prince in at the 3-side. And it's Connaughton missing. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
We're in the slow.
Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for DeLon Wright. The Bulls also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Chris Duarte subbed in for Josh Giddey. Back to Portis. And Portis pulls it down.
Slam from Portis. Impressive. Using that size around the rack.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Middleton finds Lillard. Over ball. And there's Lillard on the assist by Middleton. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Dame is money from the mid-range. He's done this so many times during his career.
Levine's shot is off.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Trent with the wide open look. Duarte grabs the board.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Trent outside. Prince kicks to Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Prince has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Ball. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that, Dame.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Here's Vucevic. The Bulls keep it alive. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Even before Lonzo filled into his frame, he had a gift for rebounding, and the stronger he gets, I think the more of those he's going to come up with.
Pass to Middleton. Portis with it. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Bulls shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Levine. A rebound by the Bucks.
Broken.
Now Lillard.
Freaking what the heck?
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree, I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about,
look
that's
at
good
this.
work.
14 to 50. How is that real? One of these games like berries every year, man. They suck.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Done.
Ball movement.
You're nothing. You're over. You means to be
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
2K has
And we'll be right back
arms.
after halftime to start the third quarter.
I don't even
See
like
you in just a
2K
bit.
anymore. It's so freaking overrated. Everything just feels so big. You can't even make one shot like Ken. EA's better than this, but at least you can win. In this game, you can't even win. Well, anyways, that's going to end this rant. And we'll probably end this live stream. Probably going to end every day my stream or broadcast or my live streams or shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587, on Facebook, YouTube, and X. I'll be back for next. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
When I look at Milwaukee, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their